Hi, my darlings. You're welcome to my live stream. I'm Carol Ebong. It's nice to have you here. What is this thing here? How na day? It's been so long, guys. So long. What is up? Welcome to my live stream. I'm Carol Ebong. It's nice to have you here. If you're seeing me for the first time, please do also like this live stream and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. So yes, it is time for our Nighty chat. We have not been consistent, but we will just be doing it as our power can carry. Okay, so yeah, you're welcome in. Welcome, welcome. As you join, please like the live. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. I see you. You're welcome. Thank you for joining this live. How was your day? My day was so. My day was so. You guys know I went for my class, and while in class, I was sleeping. I slept in class because I was exhausted. I was up all night reading, and then I decided to try myself and go for class instead of resting. Guys, I don't know, something is going on with my face, something I cannot explain. It was initially pimples, but right now it's like an inflammation. I don't even know. I don't even know. So you're welcome. Hey, I see you. Welcome in. Hi, Tyler. Tyler, my darling, how have you been? How was your day? Welcome to my life. Oh, thank you for coming here. How have you been, Tyler? How is content creation? Have you started creating content? Hey, Winter, I am fine. I was, I still have some cold, but I'm fine. I was feeling sick all day. Oh, that's great, Tyler. Thank God. I was feeling sick all day in class. I slept all through. I will even lie to you. All that fine girl I did, I was sleeping. I slept. I slept in class. I came back. Immediately I came back, I hit the bed and continued sleeping. Welcome in, guys. I see you all. Welcome to my live stream. It's nice to have you here. Please pardon the face. I'm having an outbreak. I don't know what's causing it, but just take me as I am. I'm very sure it will go very soon. So I slept in class all through, came back, continued sleeping. I woke up like an hour ago. I just got up like an hour ago. My children had slept. You won't believe it. I didn't even remember to make dinner. I just went to bed. You are, oh, very soon we are going to be at 100. Hey, that's great, Tyler. Are you doing the shorts I asked you to do? Shorts helps your channel grow. Please hop on shorts. Don't sleep on shorts. Try to create shorts. It really helps. Hi, Kenzo. Yes, long time. Your girl has been under the weather. I've been under the weather. I still have cold, but I am fine now. I'm good. Since Friday night, if you had seen me on Saturday, you will laugh. I didn't get up. I was like a chicken. When they pour water on chicken? I was like a chicken that they poured water on. I couldn't get up. I was on bed all through. But yes, thank God for good health. We underestimate good health. We underestimate good health, but God has been faithful. Yes. Enough of me. How was your day, guys? Let's just, what were you up to today? I've been sleeping. I've been sleeping all through. See my eye. I've been sleeping in class, came back, I continued sleeping. I've just been sleeping. But reality sets in when I started feeling hungry. I had to get up, but it's too late to eat cooked food. So I am eating junk. I'm here eating junk. Oh, that's great, Kenzo. It's great to know. Winter, how was your dinner? How was work? I hope you did not stress. So, guys, you know me, I used to come and I will not discuss anything. Today, I want us to really chat. Let's chat today. Let it be that as we have come here, we're gaining something. Um, I would like to know what is your take on love? What's your take on love? Do you think that, oh, you're driving home from work? Oh, please drive safe, drive safe. What's your take on love? Because people talk about love, we're just talking love. To us, love is feeling. To teenagers, love is all about being mushy mushy, kissing, and the rest of it. As adults, what's your take on love? Like, what do you think love is? What explanation would you give to it? Is it a feeling? Is it an intentional act or something? Please, I would really like to, you know, get our takes on what love is. If you can hear me, please, I'd like to see your comments. Let us deliberate. Hi, yo, I see you. Welcome in. Welcome to my live. Let me get back. Welcome. I'm Carol. It's nice to have you here. It's time for our chit chat. Let us chat away. So today I want us to talk about love. What do you think of love? What do you think about love? Or if you guys don't want us to talk about anything serious, let's just be chatting. Excuse me. I just woke up and it's too late to eat, so I'm just having junk. So you're going to excuse me because I'm going to be eating while we're here. Right. Right. I think so too, Winter. I think so too. For a lot of people, and seriously, when we are dating, the whole feeling, you're vibing with your partner, you're feeling him, you guys are chatting, you're not chatting, you're not being intentional about your chats. You're yarning dust. Seriously, I feel like people need to start being intentional because the expectations we have when you're in a relationship. You're going to be thinking, oh, this is how it's going to continue when you're in marriage. You don't know that if you enter marriage, hey, when you say cultural shock, this one now is not cultural shock, it's reality set in. Reality set in, and you begin to think, is this not the person that was all lovey-dovey, mushy, and very expressive when we're dating? So what happened, Reality begins to set in. And that's because society does not prepare us for the shock we see in marriage. That's my experience right now. I'm telling you guys. Society does not prepare us. Our churches do not prepare us. You know what our churches do? Our churches prepare us women to be good wives to our husbands. Instead of preparing us to be good, to have great personalities and to have, great marriages, they just prepare us for our husbands. They just, how you are carrying your bride from the church to her husband's house. That's what society does. And it's very terrible. It's very, very terrible because it has made a lot of people, you get into marriage and you're like, this is not what I expected. For the Gen Zs now, they cannot take it. Before it is divorce here and there. You cannot tolerate each other because why? What you're saying is not what you expected to see. So I would really thank you. I seriously, you know what I told my mom? I told my mom, I'm like, I really wish you guys had told me that this is what marriage is all about. Probably I would have waited a little bit longer. I got married at 28 and I'm still feeling like I was not prepared. Sincerely, I still feel like I was not prepared for marriage because if at 28 I'm seeing my husband and I'm wondering, is this the person that I really wanted to hurry into marriage with? you know. There are days when he's all cute, and I'm like, that's my husband. That's the guy I fell in love with. And there are days I'm like, please, who are you? I want my husband back. Those reality that sets in. There are lots of people out there. Hi, hey, welcome in, Fire. I'll just call you Fire, okay? Welcome in, Fire. Please don't burn us. You're welcome in. Thank you for coming to my live stream. Today we're discussing love. What is love? What do you think love is? Do you think it's just a feeling, an emotion, or do you think it's an intentional act towards your spouse or everyone you see around you? So please, let's discuss it. That's great. Thank you. And what triggered this discussion was what we're talking about the other day, some days back, on my live stream with Naresh, how we are focused in life, or we're totally focused on religion, we're focused on hustling, you know, we forget the nitty gritty of real life, which is loving your neighbor as you love yourself. The reason why A can easily kill B is because they don't understand what love is. Their own, they're just seeing their neighbor. If I smile at you, oh, okay, he loves me, that's great, you move on. But love is not just a feeling. It's not just a passing feeling. It's an intentional act. Be intentional towards your neighbor. Oh, my neighbor is in need. Okay, how can I help my neighbor? But some people, see, this life has taught me that you just need to be seriously intentional. Something happened yesterday. I wasn't feeling well, yes, but something happened yesterday and I went out of character. It was not in my character at all. I can overlook. I'm very patient and I know how to overlook very well. But I felt like I was really pushed to the wall and I was forced to I was forced to speak up, you know. I spoke up and it felt really good at that point in time. But hours later, when I sat down to analyze the whole situation, I'm like, Kai Caro, no, 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 you shouldn't have said so. I was disappointed in myself that I had to stoop so low. I had to put myself in that situation where I acted out of character. And I reached out to the lady immediately. I made her understand that this is not me. But at that point in time, I felt attacked. Now, could I have acted better? Maybe. Maybe if I had breathed in, analyzed the situation very well, I would have acted, much differently. Can I take it back? No. Now, all I have to do now is act very, very intentional and different towards that lady. We have buried the hatchets. We have both, admitted our mistakes. We could have acted better. I would have said nice. My God, seriously, I acted out of character and it was terrible. But I have decided that moving forward, I am going to be very, very intentional because I have discovered that when you say things, you cannot take it back. When you say things to somebody, you cannot take it back, but you have already hurt that person. And please, I want to be sure that I'm not alone. No. Am I alone on this live stream? Are you guys following? Yeah. I hope I'm not blabbing. Hey, God, see my face. You guys, look at my face. My face just went from 100 to 0. I don't understand. I want to be sure I am not alone. Oh my God. Okay. So, yes, as I was saying, could I have acted better? Yes, I could have acted better. But what is done is done. Now, henceforth, I have promised myself I am going to be more intentional. I will think before I speak out. I'll ask myself if I say these things. Look, thing is, sincerely, I felt attacked. Sincerely, I felt attacked because I feel like this particular issue, that particular situation, have been arising many times before and I've been overlooking. But yesterday, it felt like a very personal attack towards me. It was not a face to face thing, it was a WhatsApp thing. I felt really attacked because this is somebody I feel you should understand, situations. but you decided to, come out and, start doing all of those. I had had enough. I sincerely had enough that yesterday. So I feel like, yes, I was correct in how I felt. Maybe I should have analyzed the situation better and then give a different approach, like you have said. Seriously, I could have approached it differently, but I didn't. I just went with my feelings. I went with my feelings, and you know how someone is passive aggressive? I was passive aggressive yesterday. I'm not even going to lie. I will not sugarcoat. I was not impressed with what I did yesterday. I didn't come out really hard, but I was passively, yes, I did defend myself. I had to. I had to. But I'm feeling like the way I came strong, maybe I should have soft pedaled. But maybe if I had soft pedaled, it might have happened again, or it would have happened again. So I feel like because I acted the way I acted yesterday, that situation may never arise again. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys are understanding me. I don't know if you guys are understanding me. So I'm feeling like it's okay that I addressed it. Maybe I wouldn't have been that aggressive. I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't know if you guys are understanding me. But anyways, because of how terrible I felt really terrible. Like, I won't lie. I felt really terrible later after when I sat down. I was thinking about the whole situation. I'm like, Carol, you're a mother. You cannot be acting this way. Because all of me was like, if this was verbal, will I act like this in front of my children? Because this was, we're all keyboard warriors. We're all keyboard warriors yesterday. But after analyzing the situation, I'm like, no, I had to reach out to her. I had to reach out to her. I'm like, this is not me. This is not me. I can overlook for Africa. Patience is my second name. But the reason why I had to react is you can't come on me that strong, especially if it's not one on one. There are other people involved. You come on me, hi, welcome back. Hi, Damia, welcome in. Right, right. I also feel so. I also feel so. Thank you, Winter. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. See, I think it's the way my mom trained us. So, see, when we're growing up, if someone should fight us, my mom will tell you, walk away. Walk away, don't fight back. Because if you fight back, my mom was a very strict disciplinarian. What am I saying was my mom is, she's still here, she's still alive. My mom is a very strict disciplinarian. If you fight when you know you should not, if somebody should push you, she'll tell you walk away, don't fight back. So because of that, it has trained me to receive every nonsense people throw at me sincerely. Is that bad? People would throw or say things at me, I would overlook and walk away. But I feel like I think this is the time where I should start addressing these things because I have kids and I want to teach them how to defend themselves, not by fighting. Welcome in, Damia. Please let me know where you're watching us from. Thank you very much. If you're seeing me for the first time, I am Carol. It's nice to have you here. Here we are one big family. We come here to chat and we will be glad to have you join our lovely train. You are welcome. So, like I said, because I have children now, you know, I tend to really analyze situations a lot because I don't want my children seeing me fighting or quarreling. I don't know if you guys really know how terrible it is to drive in Lagos State. See, when I was learning how to drive, my tutor told me, just assume that the person by your right, left, front, and back is a mad person. That's what he said. He said, just assume that they are mad because the control you have over your brake, don't expect the next person to have that same control. And believe you me, I have been seeing these things play out. Somebody will just come from nowhere and hit you. And before you know it, the person comes out and is already attacking you. Like, you hit me and you are attacking me. In those situations, please tell me, what will you do? In those situations, what will you do? Because I have had to walk away from someone that broke my mirror. Like, he scattered my mirror. And this car, my husband had already paid the mechanic to come fix it. The guy fixed it. He brought the car back the night before. I am driving this car to my business place, and you come from nowhere. Like, my village people, they just send you from nowhere. You just come, you hit my car. Am I expected to be so calm in such situations? Please, if you are in that status, what would you do? Because that day, hey God, I didn't shout though. I just came out of the car. I told the guy, see, just give me money for my mirror. That's all. All this, do you know, in Lagos, we can shout, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I did not do all those, do you know who I am that day. I just told him, guy, I don't have strength. I am exhausted. Just give me money for my mirror. That's all. He started begging, He was begging. After a while, he got angry. Are you not a woman? Are you not a woman? Are you not supposed to? Immediately he started that, "Are you not a woman?" I lost it. It is. It is. Oh, really? Yes. Winter, you see this thing you just said? I just saw someone that got married. On the day he got married, he was shot dead on that same day because of road rage. Somehow, I really thank God that they have not authorized, and they will never, by the grace of God, authorize or legalize carrying of guns in Nigeria. Because if they do, he go bad. He's gonna be bad. Everybody has mental issues, permit me to say so, because the economy is already hard. The economy is hard. Our weather is harsh. Your house rent is expensive. House rent is very, very expensive. What again? You're paying for, you are almost paying for the air you breathe. It's terrible. Oh yes, I do. I do. I follow news. On TikTok, I make sure I keep myself abreast of all situations. It was a very, very sad situation. It was a very, very sad story. Like, I hope they caught that guy anyways. I hope they caught that guy. How can you come and see someone that is getting married? You can see him in a suit, for crying out loud, and you shoot him. Like, where is your conscience? I don't know what's happening to human race. So I don't know what's happening to human race, but God really needs to calm down and come and speak to us and tell us to calm down, because here it is well. So I thank God every day that in Nigeria we don't go about with guns because I wonder how many people I would have shot, sincerely. You know how you'll be driving, a man will just come by and like, oh, no wonder it's a woman that is driving. I don't blame you. I blame your husband for buying you a car. Like, where is this coming from? It's really terrible. But that day, that day, I did not let that man go. I told him to provide the money for my mirror, because you cannot see me trafficating. I am trafficating, that I'm going right. And you just come all the way, you just try to double cross me, and you break my mirror, and you are begging me as what? It was even when he lost it for me. I'm like, you are a woman. I'm saying sorry. I'm like, what does my gender have to do with you breaking my mirror? Ah, Omo, see, it is well, in all these things that I have said now, an element of love is still inside it. Because if we consider how we would feel when we are in a particular situation before acting towards another person, the world would be a better place, sincerely. Imagine if that man had thought, okay, if this lady tries to double cross me now and she breaks my mirror, how would I feel? But he did not put that into consideration. He just zoomed past me and broke my mirror. It's all love. It is all love. Let us learn to consider ourselves. Me, I'm saying it. Oh, Winter, very true, right? Thank you very much. Very true, because see, when you go out, sometimes I thank God. I always complain my work stresses me out because I don't drive. I have to take the public bus. But it has helped me. Hey, start that is in the building. Yes, I am doing well now. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys, I just woke up. Like, I just woke up like an hour ago. I came back from class. I went to my bed and I slept. I zoomed out immediately. So, so thank you, Winter. Thank you for doing the Lord's work. You're welcome in, Stoddard. How was your day? I don't know what time it is there, but here it is past 11. So, how was your day? I hope your day was good. Whew. So, me, I feel like people think, before I make the point I want to make, people say he acts very well. You will see somebody like you're very, very rude to other people, and then maybe you see your spouse or somebody you're in a relationship with, and you start smiling. I'm like, how? Yeah. If you cannot be kind to everybody around me, best believe that you are not a kind person. If you cannot be good to everybody around me, best believe you're not a good person. Because, okay, what happens if I'm not in a particular situation? Let's imagine that I am in a room and you're acting all nice and calm because I'm there. And immediately I remove myself from that circumstance, you change. See, in everything we do in this life, there is element of love in play, sincerely. There's always element of love. Let's forget this whole romantic family thingy, like platonic. This is you considering your environment, considering your community, considering your neighbor, is very, very important. And somehow, because of the way my parents have trained us, I consider people before I consider myself. Is this year I told myself that I have decided to be very, very intentional about myself, because you will see me in a particular situation where I have to defend myself. I'll be like, leave him, let him go. My younger sister will get so angry. She'll be like, you talk now. How can you? I'm like, talk. If two mad people are shouting, like, who will they listen to? So there is no need. Sometimes just allow people display. Let them display their madness. You just watch them. Just watch them. So yes, we're talking about love, but we're not talking romantic. Hey, Becky, Becky, my baby is in the building. How are you, Becky? How was your day? How has school been? Have you started your tests? My children are writing their tests this week. They've been having their tests this week. So have you started yours? That's if it's the same. That's if it's the same. Hey, so oh, you have. Oh, that's great. That's great, Becky. I hope you're doing it well. Oh, write your test well. Read and take your studies seriously. It's very, very important. Very important. So, guys, if you have anything to say about our topic, we're talking love, we're talking, considering our neighbors, putting our neighbors into consideration, putting people you see on the road, especially when you're especially when you're driving. When you're driving, drivers will test your patience, especially with public buses. They will test your patience. They will hit you and they will still blame you. Have you seen that kind of situation? In Nigeria here, they will hit you, they will blame you. You will start wondering, Abi, was there a mistake somewhere or are you dreaming? So we need to start considering each other. You guys join me. This is my dinner. This is my dinner. So love is not just a fleeting feeling. Love should be intentional. So I researched some things. Let me just read it out. So it says, love is not just an emotion. Love is not just an emotion, it's an intentional feeling towards somebody. And that's what I and Winter have been saying. Love is an intentional feeling. You cannot just be there. You're doing I love you, I love you. I love you and I am hurting you. I love you and I am hurting you. Why can't I love you and then I consider your feelings? See, this life is just very complicated, I beg. This life is complicated. The word love self is very, very complicated. It's very complicated because let's now talk romantically now. you're in a relationship, you love somebody, yet you're hurting the person. For the woman beaters, you love your wife or you love your spouse or you love your girlfriend and you're hitting them. Where is love coming into play here? Where is the element of love? How are you, displaying or showing that love you have towards that person? Uh, we need to act better. Or is it in marriages? You love somebody and you are cheating. How do you, put love and cheating in the same sentence? Please, I don't know if I'm making sense. If I'm making sense, let me know. Because how can you put love and cheating in the same sentence? I love you, but it just happened. How did it just happen? How did it just happen? It's an intentional feeling. Like, you have to be intentional. Oh, okay, this person is making social advances at me. What has that? It's not an illness, Seban. I have an outbreak. I'm experiencing pimple outbreak. So I don't know. It's going to go at some point, but I'm going to get tretinoin for it. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday. I'm going for class tomorrow. So maybe on Saturday I'll get tretinoin for it. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. And you are welcome in Seban. It's nice to have you here. We're just here to chit chat. Yes, I come on live by 11 o'clock, but I don't come every day again because when I feel very tired, I just relax and chill. So you're welcome in Seban. Today we're talking love. Let us know what you think about love. For you, is love a feeling? Is it an intentional act towards your neighbor or anybody in your community? Because, excuse me, I have seen people in need and they go to their neighbors for help and they are being told, hey baby, Jenny Boo, thank you, my love. Thank you for coming. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. Still feeling ill, but I'm better than I was yesterday. Welcome in, my love. You're not sleeping. Thank you, Boo. You guys, welcome in Jenny. Jenny is a darling superstar. Welcome in, my love. So, Jenny, we're discussing love. We're discussing love today. Like, to you, is love a feeling? Is it an intentional act? No matter what you do, like when you're going to do something, do you consider what this time? Well, my sister, well done, Jerry. I don't know why I'm acting surprised. Now, waiting me they do with that. Me, I did not cook today. Oh, I didn't cook today. I came back from class very tired. I just went to bed. By the time I got up, oh, that's great. I hope you are recording it though. Please record it. By the time I got up, everybody has gone to bed. So see my own dinner here. This is my dinner. I don't have strength to cook. Because of my malaria, I couldn't go to market on Saturday. I couldn't go to the market. So yeah, maybe I'll go cook on Saturday. Well done, my love. Don't stress yourself. Oh. We need you looking all fresh and pretty and beautiful. So back to our gist. Back to our gist. Jenny, what do you think about love? Is love just a fleeting feeling for you? Oh, that's great. Bikono record. We gotta see it. We gotta see it. So is love just a feeling for you? Because me, I get very confused. I see women with black eye. What happened? Your husband slapped you. Is it the same man that is professing love for you that will slap you? Why will you slap a woman if you say you love her? Please, this love matter. Me, I'm hammering on it. It confuses me. So if you guys, if you have other points or other views about love, and if it is okay to love somebody and hurt the person, you guys just write it in the comment section. Let's gist away. Let's gist away. Or is it just an attraction? Are you just attracted to somebody because you think you love the person? Or is it because you have this in depth feeling that you cannot explain you have towards the person? Yes, let us know in the comment section. Winter. You see this point you just stated now is very, very true. I will still link it back to my childhood. So we always lived upstairs. We always lived upstairs. And every time people pass on the street, you see some people are looking very tired and hungry. Oh, love is a beautiful thing. Yes. You see people looking very tired and hungry. You know what my mom says? My mom will just call on my sister. She'll tell her, quickly, go and call that man, go and give him water, you know. And maybe my sister will be like, mommy, you don't even know the person. You're saying, you know what my mom say? My mom will say, if that man should go and you don't give that man water, you better don't come back to this house. And I grew up with that mindset. I remember one time I was in school in the university. I was writing my project, and one man from nowhere, I have never met him before. He just came, he knocked on my door. I'm like, yes. He's like, please, he's hungry. I should give him food. You know, I was thinking, like, I don't know this person. I don't know this person. Why would you want food? But then I'm like, Carol, it's food, you know. Food is something that once it digests, you pull it out, you know. I gave this man food, and he was all about, oh, God will bless you, God will replenish your pockets. You know, that prayer meant a lot to me. That prayer meant a lot. Even though my neighbor kept asking me, Carol, why did you allow that man into you? What if he was a hire killer? I'm like, hire killer to me, students. Who did I offend? Who sent an hire killer? She was like, but it's true. What if it was a ritualist or a killer? I said he just wanted food, and I gave him food. He sat in my balcony, he ate. You know, and I have had that mindset. I have had that mindset. See, oh, Bele, Bele. Oh, thank God you were alive. Well done, Jerry. Yes, exactly, Winter. And I don't even think the man was an evil person. Oh, that would be great, Jenny. That would be great. I don't even think he was a bad person. He just wanted food. And let me say it that since my being in school till I graduated, it was never difficult for me. I'm telling you. I never ever had to, want for food for like 24 hours that I did not see food to eat. There were times when I have been very silly. I'll have money, instead of keeping it, I will just use it to eat. And the next day, I'm being given, a term paper to submit. And I won't be able to submit because I have eaten the money that I would have used. But somehow, the point is, God always provides. And I always tell my mom, I tell her, the good deeds that you did for people is what we are reaping now. Because the way God shows up for me in situations when I feel like I am totally confused, my back is against the wall, I don't know what I'm going to do, God shows up from nowhere. I am telling you. And also, I also learned that when you live a life of thanksgiving, before now, I would focus on my pain points. Hey, before now, I will focus on my pain points, or I will cry, I will complain. I know something my husband told me. My husband said, after crying and complaining now, has that situation been solved? It has not been solved. So instead of crying, complaining, and shouting, or being very, very sad, why not think of a solution? That's from his own point of view. But my mom says, learn to thank God in circumstances when you feel like you don't even know what to do. Just thank God. And for the past, should I say, 3 to 4 months, exhibiting thanksgiving, just thanking God in the tiniest of circumstances, has made a great impact, like massive change in my life. Oh, seriously, massive change. And this thing about raising your kids with love, teaching your kids to love their neighbor. When you see somebody, this point I'm making now is because Unique Mom is here and I'm mentioning it. When you see somebody doing very well, instead of saying, hey, God, when will my own come? Thank God for such situations and be like, God, let that grace come on me. And before you know it, see, God does his own thing. Because me, I used to tell people, I believe that everybody has a timeline. Everybody has a timeline. The way God created us per head, you know, your blessing will come to the other person's blessing will come tomorrow, another person's blessing will come the next day. So when it occurs, just thank God that it's going to come to existence or to come to fruition and move on. And that's because why I feel that I am contented, you know. I have enough love in my heart to be able to thank God and be happy for someone else without being envious of, or jealous of that person. Because you see all these things, everything we do in life, me, I have a very strong belief that if you have an element of love in your heart, everything will be easy. The way you see your neighbor, you will not see your neighbor in that way. Seriously. Or is it to help somebody? I've seen situations where somebody is helping, they are chasing the person. While I was in school, oh, they eventually killed that girl because me, I couldn't even open my Phew. I could not open my door because she didn't even come to my door. But the door of the people she went to, she kept knocking on their door. Nobody opened their door for her. She went to braid her hair and she came back. She came back very late. Do you know that they eventually killed this girl and threw her into a well? I know they were scared, but why couldn't you help the child? Why couldn't you help her? We need to do better. We really need to do better. We need to do better. I see people be fighting on the road. Instead of you helping, you're bringing out your phone, you are recording somebody. See, human race is terrible. I told someone I had an accident in 2004. And if it is in the world of today that I had that accident, you guys will not know me because I would have died. Then there was genuine love. I was on a bike. I was taking my younger sister to school. I was on a bike. I don't know what happened. The bike threw us, like the bike flew. We saw ourselves on the air. We were in the air. And I landed on my knees on the other side of the road. And there was a trailer coming. See, the way people rushed into the road and dragged me, immediately they dragged me out of the road. The trailer zoomed past. Imagine the world of today, the world of YouTube, the world of TikTok, the world of Instagram, or WhatsApp status. Everybody would have brought out their phone and video that truck crushing their enemy, not me, in Jesus' name. Because everything now is content. Like, you are not thinking, oh, what if I help that person? Like, would the situation be different? But no, you just want to post, Sha. You want to post, you want to put it online. Exactly, Winter. Exactly. Seriously. I don't know. Human race, huh? Human race is terrible. I feel like people just want God to come down and say, okay, humans, it is time for us to practice love. Love your neighbors, you love yourself. It's madness. There was a celebrity guy that died Caroline. I just said died dead. Please excuse my English. Too much talk. One celebrity, he was an actor, died in died here some months ago. Now what happened? Every time I think about the circumstance surrounding that guy's death, I get very angry. I get very angry because that guy would have been alive today if this particular example I gave of myself was done. Somebody drowned. You brought in exactly Winter Junior Pope. Yes, I spoke about this thing. I spoke about it on my channel. Like, how can you not help somebody? You brought him out of water. Nobody could perform CPR. Everybody were just people. They were all ready to record. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Like, you're not thinking, okay, how can I help in such a situation? For me, when I see somebody in need or I see somebody in a particular situation where I know, the first thing that occurs to me is, how can I help? That is me. That's the number one thing in my mind. How can I help you? I don't want anything in return. Don't give me anything in return. And if you must, let it be out of your own free will. If you must, it should be from your own free will. Like, how can you stay there, you're videoing somebody is in need, you are recording him for what happened to CPR? It's not as if like they've not taught you guys CPR or something. eh? See, I beg, see, we need to practice love. It did. It broke me. It broke me because, okay, my love, see, it broke me because I felt like we need to start putting ourselves in people's shoes. We need to put ourselves in people's shoes because normally for me, it's a natural thing. When I see somebody in need, okay, how can I help you? That's me naturally. And I also feel our parents, our parent has passed. So now we the millennial moms, we the millennial parents, we need to start being intentional. We need to start teaching our children. You need to show love. You need to love your neighbor. You need to what's it called? Show acts of love when you see somebody in need. But but we also need to teach our children that there are situations where they need to take themselves from. Sometimes, you're trying to act good for somebody, and before you know it, the whole thing will be turned against you. In such situations, we also need to teach them to remove themselves from such situations. And me, I'm teaching my children. I'm very, very intentional. Last week, my son could not go to school because he was ill. I've told you guys he had heart surgery. So that site was already paining him, and we had to book him for echocardiogram. But he has not been able to go because the lady, she's not around, the doctor is not around, and we have to book him for it. He couldn't go to school that week because he fainted. It was that bad. Like my son literally slumped. He slumped and he couldn't go to school. When he finally resumed school, the teacher asked his classmates to give him their books for him to copy the notes, like, the note that was copied in class. They refused to give him the book. Oh. My son came back like, Mommy, nobody wants to give me notes to write. I'm like, what happened? He said he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Now the issue is because when they ask questions in class, he will always answer. So as it is right now, his classmates already angry. They are angry because why? They feel that he knows too much. Oh, really, Kenza? Yay! What area of Nigeria are you coming to? Are you coming to Lagos? Oh my God. It would be nice to have you in Lagos. So, are you coming to Lagos? If you're coming to Lagos, we can see, we can hook up because I'm in Lagos. So I told him, he's like, Mommy, what am I going to do? I need to read for my test. I'm like, okay, have you spoken with your teacher? So he asked the teacher spoke to the classmates. So when he came back, he was telling me that the teacher was telling them that your classmates didn't come to school because he was sick. What she expected them to do was give him his note. And he was telling me the teacher was telling them that they should love each other. Look out for your classmates. He is your classmates. He was not in school. I'm like, okay, that's very, very good. Now I told my son, I said, see, don't take, okay. So I told him, don't take it to heart. Oh, don't take it to heart. He said they are not his friends. And I told him, everybody must not be your friend. Everybody must not be your friend. If they need your help, help them, but they must not be your friend. And that's what we need to start teaching our children. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Seriously, I had to tell him, when she's in need, help her. When they are in need, help them. But they must not be your friend. Everybody must not be your friend. Because when you make your children want to be friends with everybody, yes, my son is very, very gentle. He's very emotional and very, very sensitive. I don't spank my children all the time, but I give them the African mommy eye very well. I give them the African mommy eye. When I have to punish them, I do punish them. And when I have to spank, I spank too. But I am not that, oh, come here, go there. Hey, this one. I don't do that. I don't do that because I want them to confide in me, to be able to talk to me. That's the only way you will hear everything you want to hear. Because children, they can gist. Children can gist. Oh, really, Jenny? My son is emotional. Oh. If I should shout at him now, if I shout at my son, you won't see him in the sitting room again. He will go to his bed and he will be sulking. I'm like, not Jasmine. Jasmine does not have that time. If you are shouting at her now, she'll come and mommy, you shouted at me. If I tell her sorry, that's all. The play continues, but it's very different from Victory. So I'm very, very careful with him. I try to make him understand that, oh, Rahman, welcome in. How have you been? Exactly. That's why I make sure my children are taking their taekwondo classes very seriously. See, I make them take their all four of my children, all four of them, they are going to take taekwondo lessons because in as much as I am teaching them to love themselves, to love their neighbors, to treat people nicely, they need to also learn how to defend themselves. They need to learn how to defend themselves because I don't want to raise a coward. I don't want to raise a coward because it's different. Yes, baby. Yes, very necessary. Oh, very, very necessary because you know, in situations where you can defend yourself, it's different when somebody is hurting you, you are running. What are you, where are you running to? Address the situation, but put your neighbor in consideration. Yes, they are. Hi, Harris. Welcome back. How have you been, Harris? How was your day? So we need to teach our children. Oh, we need to teach our children. May I dey teach you? And sometimes this one, let me not shout, let me whisper because my mom is in her room. Sometimes the way I raise my children, my mom does not conform to it at all. You know, she's the strict disciplinarian. She wants to do with cane, she wants to spank. When they are not listening, she wants to shout and beat. And I tell her, it is not every time. See this generation of children, eh? This Gen X, their head is not there. Oh. If people are thinking that Gen Z's head was not there, see this Gen X, this one that we gave birth to, their head is not there. Because if me, I'm calling, hey Tony, hi, welcome back. I'm fine. You guys are going to make me cry. I'm fine. I am better. Thank you very much. I don't know what happened yesterday. My body was just turning on its own, but thank God I am fine. I'm fine today, even though I still have element of kata, but I am better. I'm very, very better, you know. Imagine how I would call my twins, like 2-year-old individuals, jobless humans. I will call them, come here, bring that thing, and they will look me in the eye and tell me no. Thank you, Jenny. They'll look me in the eye and tell me no. But in my time, who born me well? Hey, as in, who born me well that I will say no to anybody? They will slap sense. They will slap sense into my head. So we need to teach our children because you see this Gen X, they are not listening. They know they hear. Ah, Jenny, my mama dey pepper body. Eh? Mr. Robert, Mr. Robert, it's been so long. Mr. Robert, you abandoned me. How have you been? I hope you have been good. Thank you. Thank you. It's all mine. This hair is all mine. Thank you very much. Mr. Robert, you abandoned me. Oh. That's not what we agreed. That was not the agreement. Hmm? I hope you have been good, though. I hope you have been good. So, we need to draw our children close. Oh. We need to draw our children close. Our mothers may not be in support of the way we are raising our children, but I believe we as our parents, we understand our no, we as their parents, we understand our kids' temperament better than any other person would. Oh, you did. That's great. That's great. That's good. I hope you voted for the right person, though. Anyways, there is no right person. No. It is God that makes them right. So, me, I believe in drawing my children close, even when my mom is like, this is not the way to raise a child. You should do this, you should spank. And I tell her sometimes, calm down. Hey, my baby Becky is back. Welcome back, Becky. Welcome back. So I tell her it is not every time that he shout. And I have noticed for my children, for my son especially, if you shout at him, he shuts down. If you shout, he will shut down. He will shut down. We need to treat them better. We need to draw them close. And the way we show them love, that's when exactly. We need to train up a child. We need to train up our children the way we want them to be. Proverbs 22:6. Very, very important. Very, very important. So, you do? Yes, my dear. See, you say discipline and love, it should be like this. It should be on the same balance. It should really be on the same balance. So there are lots of times I'm like, okay, like Fridays, some of my Fridays, I allow them have movie nights. I allow them to have their movie nights because of course they're not going to school on Saturday. So let them experience, night time. My mom does not have it. She does not want to hear it. She'll be like, let them go to bed. I'm like, Mile, allow them. These are things I did not experience. Yes, I do. I do, Mr. Roberts. I do. I have been battling malaria. I'm getting better though, but my kata is going down a little bit. I lost my voice, I think, some days back. That's why I couldn't even come live at all. But I'm better now. I'm better now. That's great. So I told her, these are the things you guys did not allow us experience. I want my children to experience these things. I really want them because I remember then TV stations used to come up at 4 p.m. She will allow us, we'll watch the TV station from like 4 till 6. Once it's 6, you are up, you know, you are doing this, doing that. Even Fridays, we want to watch movies in the night. They will not allow you watch movies in the night. You go to bed. And I'm like, I'm missing out. I want to watch TV. But I want my children to experience all of these things. So that it's not tomorrow when they grow up now they're going to be like, me, I did not experience all of these things. Or maybe one man tomorrow now want to corner my daughter and say, hey, you're beautiful. Before you say that beautiful, she would have told him, oh, I know, my mom says that to me all the time. So I don't slack. Oh, when it comes to my children, I don't slack. I make them and I make sure that they love themselves, they appreciate themselves. Imagine my daughter, you tell her, Jasmine, your hair is long. She'll tell you, I know. She'll tell you, I know. I'm like, how do you know? I say, because mommy, you always say so. I say, okay, at least I want to make her understand that mommy loves you, mommy appreciates you. So whatever anybody says outside, thank you, Mr. Robert. You see, I missed you. You see, seriously, we need to teach our children. We need to do better as parents because see everything that is going on in the society. Oh, that's great, Becky. Thank you so much for subscribing to Jenny. Thank you very much. So everything that is happening in the society here is just because it's not that most parents did not try. Most parents did not try, rather they tried, but they were not intentional. Seriously, they were not intentional. So we need to be very, very intentional as parents. Let us teach our children that the world exists beyond themselves. They need to show love to people. They need to experience love. They need to also try to show love to people that are in need. Hey, Jenny, do you believe that up till the week of my wedding, I could not pick my husband's call in my parents' presence? It was that bad. Oh, Mr. Robert, thank you. Seriously. Oh, yes, I should, right? I should. I would give Mr. Robert a badge. That's true. I'm supposed to have done that a long time. Okay, that's done. So, Jenny, I was telling you, up to my wedding week, I could not pick my husband's call in my mom's presence. If my phone should ring, I will carry the phone and I will step out. Thank you, Mr. Robert. See, I will carry that phone and I will step out because she'll be like, should you? Ah, no be small thing, no, babe. He was not easy. He was not easy. You see the spanking? I was telling her some days ago that I did not die from all the spanking. Is God. Hi, Sandy. Welcome back. I'm good. It's nice to have you back. How have you been? I have been, down with malaria, but I am back and I am better. Thank you for coming back here. Guys, if you're just seeing me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel and like this live stream. Thank you very much. And secondly, please let me say it. I don't used to say it. Please, we're trying to, complete our monetization stage. So if you can, whatever it is you can support us with, please click on the dollar sign by your comment section and give us a support. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, my parents were so strict. They were so strict that if you offend my mom and she slaps you, if you run to my dad will slap you back and chase you back to my mom. That's how they used to. Oh, they are fine. They are sleeping. I just woke up. I've been ill. Immediately I came back from my class, I slept. I woke up about, I think, ten o'clock. I woke up at 10 o'clock. That's why I am bouncing because I need to read. After this live stream, I have to still study for the week and continue my journey. You guys, it's not easy to be an adult. Though. If they had told me that this adulting is very, very somehow, maybe I'd have just opted to continue being a child. I will read, oh, my baby girl. Babe, I have to read. I have to read because last week I waited till almost the deadline before I could read. So before I could submit my test, it was a struggle. It was a struggle. When it's getting to the deadline, when it's getting to the deadline, the link starts behaving somehow. Before I could submit my test, I was frustrated. So I want to try and see if I can finish up. What's today? Today is Thursday already. Oh, Choi. Let me see if I can finish it up by the grace of God tomorrow. I don't want to wait till the deadline. Amen. Oh, Becky, you want me to give Jenny a badge? Jenny, do you want a badge? Okay, let me give Jenny a badge. Let me give her a badge. Jenny is my baby girl. She's my baby girl. So, badge or no, she know we good. She know we good. So, seriously, I have to because I have presentations to do. I think next week I have presentations. In fact, I have homework to submit today, but that one I'm going to do it. I'll do that one in class this morning. I have an assignment to submit, but that one can be done in the class. But I have it does. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I've been looking for this dress. It was hiding somewhere in my wardrobe, and I saw it today. I said, "Okay, let me wear it because it's very hot. Lagos is very. It has been very, very hot today." Yes, yes. You are the class prefect. Yes, Victory's debate is today. If people know him now, in the morning now, when I'm live streaming, he's going to come and tell you his debates about the 6 geopolitical zones that we have in Nigeria. Today is his debate, though. Thank you, Boo. Thank you so much. You have been amazing. So, our chat has been everywhere. We're discussing love. Okay, we are actually still discussing love because we're talking about, teaching our children to love themselves. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Robert. Thank you very much. You guys, if you're watching me and you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel. Hey, my laptop is going to die so. Subscribe to my channel. Oh. Well done. So what was I saying? Yes, I'm talking plenty, but I'm sure it's allowed, right? I'm sure it's very, very allowed. So we're talking being intentional parents. Jenny, I know that's you. Well done, baby. Being intentional parents, because I was scared of my mom. I was so scared of my mom. Oh, thank you, Becky. Thank you, Becky. I was so scared of my mom that there were things that we were supposed to tell her that we couldn't say. Seriously, there were things we were supposed to. Oh, thank you, Jenny. There were things we were supposed to confide in my mom with, but we could not because we were very scared of her. And I don't want that life for my kids. Sincerely, I don't want that life for my kids. And that's because of that. I have told myself no family is going to live in my house, no uncle is going to live in my house. If you're going to visit, visit and go. I don't want anybody inconveniencing my children. Mm-mm. I don't want those inconveniences at all. For me, see these children, they it might be overwhelming. No, it gets really overwhelming. I'm not even going to lie. There are days. Thank you, Becky. Thank you so much. There are days that I just want to shut down. I don't want to do anything. Like on Saturday, I didn't cook. Today too, I didn't cook this night. My children had cereal, and the adults they cater to themselves. Me, I did not cook because there are days when I'm like, I have had enough. I just want to rest. I want my space, and I have been in that space for some time now. I don't want to stress myself. I can't come and die. I'm still a young child. So, so because of that, there are days when I just tell myself, anybody call, you want to come? Nobody, you are not sleeping in my house. I have three daughters. I have three daughters. Because of that, I'm like mother hawk. Mr. Roberts, you can say it again. You are absolutely correct. Yeah, absolutely. I know the kind of bullying I experienced. Ah, Jenny, you know the feeling. Jenny, you know we have a trip to Ghana. Oh. We need to plan our Ghana trip. Oh, very seriously. Oh. We need to plan our Ghana trip. We need to start making plans towards it. Sincerely, there are days I want to run away. I want to run away. Because even when I'm telling them, okay, yeah, go to daddy, lie, mama, it's still me. I'm still the one they will come to. But even at that, Mr. Robert, I want some mommy time. I want some mommy time. I need that mommy time to myself where I can just go fix my nails, make my hair, go to the spa, chill without having to cook for anybody or to hear that mommy singing. There are days when I really feel like that. But even at that though, I need to play with my children. Oh. Hey, I need to play with my children because I experienced bullying from family. Oh. And the thing is, my mom did not know. She didn't know this, and we were too scared to even tell her. Becky, please, guys, subscribe to Becky's channel, okay? Becky's my baby. She's a baby YouTuber. Please let us encourage her. Please let us subscribe to Becky's channel. Ah, Mr. Robert, I need it. See, I need some pampering in my life. Imagine me having this kind of breakouts. Look at the terrible breakouts I'm having. And oh, I feel like it's also because I'm stressed. I'm doing practically everything at the same time. I tried to quit my job. I remember telling you guys I wanted to quit my job, but my boss was not having it. She was not having it at all. So that one is already out of the question right now. I'm doing everything at the same time. I'm running my MBA program, I'm running another program virtually, and then with my work, I hardly sleep in the night. So I feel like that is the whole load of stress coming out on my face. But I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. So back to our talk. Back to our talk. We were bullied. I remember when my granddad died, my mom took us to the village, for his burial, and some of my siblings had to come back. Ha, The man, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. See this pampering? This pampering is spa. I need to go to the spa for serious massage. I need to go to spa for serious massage. I need massage. Spa massage, not husband massage. Yes, Jenny, Becky is very young. She's 9. She's 9 years old. She's young and she's beautiful and she has been super supportive. I really do appreciate her. So my aunties will bully us. My aunties will bully us, and we will not be able to talk. The worst is that she comes with her kids to our house. She will come and she will be spanking us. Like you will pass, she will just give me a knock on the head. She will pass, she will slap. Ha. Becky, me, but where I told him no, don't mind Victory. Victory wants another baby brother. From which body? I beg go. I'm done having kids. Done, 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 done. Full stop. Bum. I know they do again. My auntie will bully us. She will make us very uncomfortable. She will spank us. Ah, she will do terrible things to us, though. We'll make food. She always comes with her children for the holiday. The food that is meant for us, she'll pack it, she'll give them to her children. We will not be able to say nothing to my mom. Right? Hmm. My husband cannot cook, oh, Mr. Robert, he cannot cook. Even if he offers to give me the food, I will not eat it. So that I will not end up in the toilet. So seriously, we went through serious bullying. We went through serious bullying from her. The food meant for us, she'll give it to her children, and we will not say anything because we can't tell it to our mom. Then secondly, our house was very big. So when people need help or they need help with places to stay, Momsy brings them in. My mom will bring them in. So this thing I'm saying now is bringing back memories. There was this particular lady, her name was Christy. She came in, she didn't have a place to stay. She approached my parents. So normally now we had rooms in the house. We offered her a place to stay. Do you know what this lady does? You guys know, we Nigerians, we eat gari now. She will sieve the gari. She will eat the good part. And that very rocky, the cocoa part, that stony part, that's the one she will leave for us to eat. Oh, you can't cook it that. Yes, I need to be pampered. No, the only thing I know he can do, or I'll ask him to do, is to book a spa session for me to go to. That's what. Cause me, I know him. So there's no need to stress plenty. So, and even if you ask for the massage, it's going to end up in base four. And me, I don't have strength. So this lady will sieve the gari, and she will make us eat the chaff of the gari that is left. See, this thing continued for years, for a long time. We brought these things to my mom notice. I think I was in my year 2 in college, in the university. That was when we brought it to our knowledge, and my mom cried. Jenny, is true. If I tell him, you know now. So my mom cried, and she's like, all of these things were happening. Why didn't you people bring it to my notice? I'm like, how would we bring it to your notice? When immediately you open up your mouth to say auntie did this, you're receiving slap. Like, that's how you're receiving slap. And because of that, see, that thing just embedded something in me, and I told myself, no, this thing I went through, my children will not go through it. My children will not go through it. Because how can you come into my home, you're eating the best part of the food, and you're leaving? My mom was a banker, and that's the thing. She was a banker. She will leave the house very early. She comes back very late. So it's not like she was in the house seeing all of these things. She was not seeing it. She was not experiencing it, because she was always there working. My dad was always there working. So by the time they come back now, we're already going to bed. She found out just a few years back. We told her all of these things, and she cried. And she's like, why couldn't you people tell me? Why couldn't you people tell me? And she's like, We told her we couldn't have been able to tell you because if we tell you, you might beat us. We were scared of her. We were. But I don't want that for my children. That's why you see me. People say, okay, get a help. I've tried to get three helps. I've tried to have three helps, but it did not end up well. I tried with family. Family did not end up well. So now, me, I've told myself I am just Jenny and Becky. So me, I've told myself I'm going to try to raise my children with God's help and with God's direction. I'm not even going to stress myself. I will not stress myself. At least I have taught them how to wash plates. So he washes plates. Jasmine can do one or two things. Even Pearl and Jewel right now, when they pour water on the floor, I ask them to clean it. And then, they clean it themselves. So that, winter, I tried. I really tried. The first help was very, very good. She was good. I'm not even going to lie. She was good. But I don't know what happened. She just upped one day and disappeared. She disappeared with a rack of my shoe. She packed my shoes, packed my slippers, and disappeared. It was some months later she called to say it was that family member I had in my house that told her to leave. And she did not tell me. I was the one paying her salary, but she did not say so. Now the second one, I think the second one stayed only 1 week. The second person stayed only 1 week. I could not. She was stealing. Imagine, God, imagine buying ripe plantains that I wanted to fry for everybody to eat on a Saturday. By the time I woke up, I said, let me go and fry plantain. I could, it was just 2 fingers of plantain left. Like she ate it all. I'm like, why would you eat raw ripe plantain? And she said she felt that I wanted to throw the plantain away. I'm like, I don't understand. I wanted to throw plantain away. How? Why would I throw away my plantain? No be smart. No be smart thing, no. It was a lot. See, all the while we had our vlog live. Oh, you changed your name? Okay, Becky's TV. It's all right. Yes, she ate them raw. You know, when the plantain is really ripe, it's sugary. She ate them raw. I was pissed. So that one, I didn't even wait. I just called the agent. I told my husband to return her. Now, it was this third person. This third one, she stayed. She came in after I had my twins. She came in 2 months after I had the twins. And she stayed for just 4 months because do you understand that she thought I didn't need, like, why then would I buy plantain? You want to throw it away? No be small thing, no. No be small thing. This third one, she was really beautiful and she was trying. I was actually it's a lot. It's a lot. This last one, she said she wanted to go to school. And I'm like, okay, I had gone to school, registered her and everything. The day Jasmine was graduating, I don't know, Jenny, if you can remember, I think we're having vlog like then. That'll be last year now, last year. The day my daughter was graduating from nursery to primary. I think that was 2 years ago. That was when she ran away. She just packed up her bag and ran away, just like that. Why did she run? My she was teaching them how to lie. They have juice. We buy juice and biscuits for their school. They take it for their lunchtime. And I always like to have it in the house for times when I cannot cook, when I don't have strength to cook at all, they will eat it. She will teach them, she'll be telling them to no be small thing, no. She will tell them to drink it and not tell me, because if they tell me, I will beat them. So my children will not tell me. Every time they want to go to bed, she will tell them to take their drinks and their biscuits and eat. It continued until I found out. And it was Jasmine. Jasmine came to me and said, Mommy, I didn't want to tell because I didn't want you to beat me. I said, beat you how? She said, Auntie Soso said if we tell you you are going to beat. I'm like, no. And because of that, I'm like, okay, no, you know, because I okay when my oh I beg, the talk is plenty. We had to go to police. We had police reports, and she said she was sorry. She was going to come back. I told my husband, I don't do again. I don't do again. I don't want. Okay, Mr. Robert, I don't want help again. I don't want it. Now, I tried the ones that come to clean. I tried cleaners, so they come to the house to clean. That particular lady, she was cleaning well until my mom came. When my mom came back and she discovered that my mom was her church member, if I tell her to clean, she'll go and report me to my mother that I'm being very disrespectful to her because she's older than me. You know how she started being very laissez faire? Oh, yay! Mr. Robert, we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate. We'll cut cake. We'll pop champagne for your birthday. Ha! Jenny, no be small. Oh. She'll report me to my mom that in other houses where she cleans, she used to wash the toilet only once, but I am always insisting that she washes the restroom 3 times a week. I'm like, how will I pay you 30,000 naira a month and you don't want to clean the way I want? You'll be reporting me to my mom. At a point, I told her, okay, don't worry, I don't need your services anymore. And I employed another person that comes to clean 2 times. The second person now was coming 2 times a week. Everything was going on fine until Becky said her birthday is next year. Becky, my birthday is also next year. But guys, let me tell you people to get ready. My birthday is on the 1st of January. Oh. So on Nagoyeram, you see that day, our video night, so we're going to have it. We have our oh, you don't drink champagne, it's fine. I'm just saying. But we'll pop on your behalf. Almost us all, almost everybody's next year. Oh. Jenny, your own is February, Abby. Your own is February 14, Abby. I'm January 1st, and we're going to be celebrating. We will celebrate, we'll do our watch nights here. Yes, yours is next year, February 14, I'm sure, right? Right. So, the second cleaner that came, that's how she will come. She will do very laser fair. Oh, I thought so. Oh, yours is February 28th. Okay. The February baby's in the house. She will start doing anyhow. Before you know it, I was on my way to work. Okay, first off, I started noticing that my food items were missing. You know how you are thinking, I kept something here, I cannot find it, maybe I used it. It was just happening like that. I didn't say anything. I bought a pack of Maggie. Before you know it, my Maggie was not there anymore. I was like, this thing, it kept continuing until the day my mom caught the daughter using her hands to remove fishes from my pot of egusi soup. Fresh pot of soup that I just made the night before. But my boss called me and I had to quickly go to work. It was impromptu. It was not planned at all. This girl was stealing fish from my pot. That was the day I had it up to. Babe, no be small thing. Oh. That was the day I had it up to my neck. I'm like, okay, I don't have luck. I've just accepted it. Babe, I don't have luck with domestic help. So we're going to do it the way we can. My house, I sweep it when I can, I mop it when I can. My son washes the plates, my daughter dresses the bed. And we have been living fine like that. Even though I'm stressed, though, I will not lie. I'm super stressed. I actually still wish I had help, but there is no help. So I'm taking it 1 second at a time. 1 second at a time. So, you guys, thank you very much for coming to my chit chat. I have to go and read though. Your girl has to read. I must pass my MBA. Seriously, I have to pass this MBA. I don't want to repeat any course. So yes, we're going to be ending this live stream right here. Thank you so much, Winter. Thank you, Unique Mom. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Mr. Robert. Oh, you did. Thank you so much. I hope I did not blab too much, Winter. I hope I didn't. Becky with the food. Becky, you want me to get fat? You want me to get fat? Okay, thank you for the food because malaria. Actually, no, oh, malaria almost finished me. So, guys, thank you so much for coming on here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Seban. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Even though we deviated from our love talk, what we said, anyways, was still about love, but it's fine. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the morning when I am streaming. I'll see you. Mwah. Bye.